I was bored, so I decided to check out the new DeepSeek because everyone is talking about it. And I didn't really know what to prompt it because I don't have any uses for it at the moment. So I just typed some random shit. Buba gabuk koka loko poka. It's like a mix of Spanish, mix of Tokipona, or like just some random words that sounds funny. Okay. And DeepSeek acknowledged that I am creating my own language. And then I started getting into it more and actually thinking about the language. So I started creating simple sentences in my created language. Kobak reol neka pokase. Poka kobakse. And this means Kobak reol, the language reol, no, unserious is serious language is. So Kobak is language, reol is the name of the language, so it's the language that I made is Kobak reol. So Kobak reol ne kapokase. He said that I'm using a made up language. Sorry, playful. He said that I'm using a playful language. So I said no, unserious. Unserious. Kapoka, unserious. It means playful or like, yeah. So I said, no, it's not a playful language, it's a serious language. Poka kobakse. Well, I didn't really think about this sentence exactly, but yeah, it's a little bit strange, but I just said ka, Anyway. It looks like you're having fun with a creative or fictional language. If there's something specific you'd like to share or ask, feel free to let me know. I'm here to help. Kurika kobak nese. Kurika means fictional. So I said, fictional language, no is. It's not a fictional language, bro. I love your creativity. If you're playing with a made-up language or just having fun, that's awesome. Bake kobak reol ze kurika tonge pupusa. Bake, why? Language reol, why language reol, ze is like the object particle. So if you know Japanese, it's like wo. So why the subject of the language reol, kurika, which means fictional, tonge pupusa. Tonge is to say. Pupu is to keep, and sa is like a question mark particle. So why do you keep saying, why do you keep calling Kobak, real language fictional? Why do you keep calling real language fictional? Like I'm just making, fun that it's a real language, and how come doesn't he know it? Bake Kobak real is a kurika tonge pupusa. Tonge pupu is like keep calling, keep saying. It seems like you're building a unique language or code. If kurika has a special meaning in your world, feel free to explain. I'd love to learn more. Masushato. Okay, this means shut your mouth. Like mouth shut. Masushato. That's easy, right? It seems like you're mixing languages or creating something entirely new. If Masushato has a specific meaning, or if you'd like to share more, feel free to let me know. And I said, Kobak en nege bubu. Kobak en. Kobak is language, N is English. Kobak N, English language, English. Nege bubu, no understand. I don't understand English. Your creative language is fascinating. If Kobak N nege bubu has a special meaning, or if you'd like to share more about it, I'm all ears. Gepu Kobak reol ze tonge sasusa. When language real, the subject of language real, speaking start. So when we will start speaking real? When we will start speaking real? It seems like you're building a whole new language or code. How cool. if gepu kobak reol ze tonge sasusa has a special meaning, or if you'd like to explain more about it, I'd love to hear. Anyway, so then I started actually losing hope that he will start understanding and maybe analyzing my language. So I just explained all words except for the first message, which I still don't really know the meaning of, because in this message all words are random, so I have to actually create meaning for this sentence still. But other words are all defined below. So Kobak reol, real language. Kobak n, English language. Sa, question particle. Gepu, when. Ze, object particle. Tonge, to speak. Sasu, to start. Ne, no. Gebubu, understand. Masu, mouth. Shato, shut. Bake, why. Kurika, fictional. Pupu, keep doing. Se, is. Poka, serious. Ka, opposite particle, like English an. Thank you for explaining your creative language. And then DeepSeek started speaking my language, or maybe it's not my language, but a language similar to mine. And we started creating the language together, so that's pretty fun. So that was my question. Gepu kobak reol ze tonge sasusa. When will you start speaking real? And it understood it really well, and it understood. Kobak reol ze gepu kobak reol ze gepu ne tonge sasuse. Kobak enze tonge pupuse. Gebubunesa. I will not start speaking real yet. I will keep speaking English. Do you understand? Kobak reol ze gepune. Gepune. So when? No. When? No. Tonge sasu se. When? No. So it actually created a new grammar point. Gepune. I will not, like, never. Maybe it means never. And se at the end of the word? That's pretty cool. I never used this before, but actually it's cool to connect se with a verb. So sasu, tonge sasu se, or sasu se, start, or starting. Maybe it could also be translated as ing, you know? So I will not be starting to speak. I will never, or I will not, or yet, actually, gepunem is maybe not yet. Whatever, it doesn't mean to be defined exactly yet. It's meant to be understood intuitively, and I understood it. I understand it intuitively. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Let's go next. So then I replied, gebubu dego, purisu kobak reol ze tongepupu. Yes. Gebubu, understand. De, you, go. Go is like exclamation mark. De is like you. So, yes, I do understand you. Yes, I do understand you. Purisu kobak reol ze tongepupu. Please keep speaking language reol or real. And it replied, Kobak reol ze tongesasu se. Degebubusa. I will start. Actually, so it's using se as a wheel, as a future tense. That's pretty cool. Kobak reol ze tongesasu se. Degebubusa. Degebubusa. And I just informed it that there is no wrong words in Kobak reol. You can make up your own words. They should feel intuitive to you. I love that. Kobak reol is such a creative and flexible language. Thank you for letting me play along. Here's my attempt, making up some intuitive words as I go. Kobak reol ze lumafikise de mizusa. Speaking real feels happy. Do you understand? Mizu dego. Yes, we created new words like luma, fiki, and mizu. And luma is apparently to feel. Fiki is happy, and mizu is to understand. So, kobak reol ze luma fikise de mizusa. Speaking real feels happy. Do you understand? Mizu dego. So I said, I get you. And I asked, what's the difference between gebubu and mizu? Because DeepSeek said that mizu is to understand, but I earlier created the word gebubu, which also means to understand. So DeepSeek explained to me that gebubu is a word that means deep internal understanding. And mizu is a word that only means a surface level or immediate understanding. And I reinforced it, saying that feels like a great distinction. Gebubu is like a deep comprehension, mizu is only for a rough intuition. And it replied, gebubu dego? Yeah, you get it. Gebubu dego? Yeah, you get it. Or actually, yeah, you deeply understand it. Yeah, actually, mizu dego would be, yeah, you get it. Gebubu dego is like, yes, you deeply get it. You deeply understand it. You have a deep understanding of it. Something like that. Anyway, Kobak reol ze mizu se. Kobak enze gebubu pupu se. Kobak reol ze mizu se. Kobak enze gebubu pupu se. So it also used very interesting grammar here. It said it used se as as I don't know what it's called grammatically, but it repeated se to create to say like but, to say like I only superficially understand reol, or only understand intuitively reol, but I keep a deep understanding of English. So all of these words like but were created from this grammar of se and se. That's really cool. So the se is very universal. I mean, as used by DeepSeek, which is a co-author of this language, I think. So I love the way you use the word se here. Yeah, because it was really cool. Purisu, luma fikise. Please, I feel happy. Luma fikise. Kobak reolze. Kobak reolze. Luma fikise. Deze luma fiki pupuse. Deze luma fiki pupuse. Kobak reolze. Okay, I think at this point I don't have to keep explaining all words in this language, because first of all it's almost over, and second of all it's you know as much about it as I do. So Kobak reolze luma fikise. Deze luma fiki pupuse. Speaking real feels happy, and you keep feeling happy too. Tarko kobak reol zetonge. Zetonge luma fiki. Mumalia kobak segosa. Tarko, that's the word I created to mean definitely. So yeah, definitely the real language like when I speak, or like definitely speaking the language real, I feel happy. Very fluid language it is, isn't it? So it's a very fluid language, and gosa is like, isn't it? So go is like exclamation mark, and sa is a question mark. So it's like mixing like exclamation and questioning. So yeah, definitely real. I definitely feel happy when speaking real. It's a very fluid language, isn't it? Tarko kobak reol zetonge lumafiki. Mumalia kobak segosa. And DeepSeek replied, Mumalia kobak segosa. Mumalia kobak segosa. Mumalia kobak sego. That was my question. And yeah, so DeepSeek replied, mumalia kobak sego. Yes, it is a very fluid language, or very intuitive language. Okay, so let's end this video by writing a new sentence in Kobak reol. Kobak reol. Kobak reol se. I want to say that the real language is a great language for expressing your emotions. Real language is great language for expressing your emotions. Kobak reolse, so language real is. Let's reuse the words that we already know for now. Muma. Muma is a very great, like very good. How do you say good? Se. Actually, let's use Japanese grammar a little bit because it feels more natural in this language. So, Kobak reolse. Emotion. So let's find a word for emotion. Emotion, like something explosive or something like, something. What's the word? What's the onomatopoeic word that expresses emotion? Kobak reol se. Guga. Guga. I don't know. Guga or like. Guga. Yeah, I like Guga. Guga. Kobak reol se. Guga, which is emotion. Gugaze. And express, to let out, to give out, to put out. So gugaze puku. Gugaze puku. Kobagreolse gugaze puku. So to put out your emotions. Kobagreolse gugaze puku. And now I want to have a particle or like a way to say for. That is because right now it says real language is for expressing emotions, or actually is expressing emotions. I want to say for, so I want to already reuse the words that we have. So I'm thinking to maybe use the se, but I'm not sure. Kobak reol se gugaze puku se. Puku in, maybe in, I don't know why. No, not in, because it's confusing with English. Kobak reol se gugaze puku po. Kobak reol se gugaze puku po. Po is like for. Po. Muma. And how do I say good? Muma. Actually, no. Let's not create any word. Muma means very, but it also means great. So muma kobak. Sego. So kobak reol se gugaze puku po. Muma kobak sego. So like the real language is great. Is a great language for expressing your emotions, for letting out, for puku your emotions out. Yeah. Okay, and now I have to add some words. So Kobak reolse guga emotion, puku let out, put out, express, muma very or great. Kobak reolse guga ze puku po muma kobak sego. Real is a language that lets out very great emotion. That's wrong, actually. It's a language that lets out very great emotion, but it's fine. I mean, the grammar is not very advanced. So actually, this meaning is, of DeepSeek is close enough to what I wanted to say. So it's all right. Tarko guga ze pukuse. I love how Guga and Puku work together here. It feels so vivid and expressive. Kobak reol really does feel like a language that's full of life and feeling. Mumalia mumafiki, muma Guga Kobak segosa. It's very fluid, very happy, and very emotional, isn't it? And Guga just became an adjective as well, so that's perfect. Please create a please write a sentence in Kobak reol and create a few of your own new words. Kobak reol zeluma fikise. Here's my attempt at a sentence with some new intuitive words. Kobak reol ze noratikose deze suna pupusego sa. Nora, to flow like water or ideas. I love it, bro. Smooth, easy, tiko. Suna, to connect, bon. Reol flows smoothly and it keeps connecting us, doesn't it? Kobak reol ze nora tiko se. Flow easy. Flowing easy, se. Yeah, DeepSeek is using this se as a sort of way to say ing. So like nora flow, nora se, flowing. Flowing smoothly. The real language is flowing smoothly. Deze, this should be like you connect. You connecting. So it said deze suna pupu se. Deze suna pupu se. So it said you. It's keeping connecting you. Literally. But it's used de to mean also us. So that's interesting, yeah. But it's a cool language, I think. Okay. Subscribe for part 2.